citizens of our great nation. It is now 8:37 p.m. Time for dusk to give way to darkness. But take heart, though crimes will surely be committed this evening, evil shall not prevail. Greed, cruelty, lust, betrayal. When conscience fails, beware the voice from without. You will be judged. The voice of the Specter.
That's right, folks. Everybody on the wagon. All the folks are squeezed in.
Come on, Miss Barnes.
Patty, this hayride idea is stupid.
Miss Barnes, I know you're disappointed because as female professionals in journalism, we have been sent to this quaint town by our city editor to cover autumn, but
Why should I be disappointed, Patty? Because I was about to break a story on a scumbag councilman taking bribes for the GW Bridge contracts? Gosh, I just hope it's finished in time before the bored Manhattanites to trek up to Terrytown to spit pumpkin seeds and mistake each other for hicks.
you have your period, don't you, Miss Barnes?
Patty!
It's okay, I have mine too. Women working together tend to synchronize. Perhaps if we can perceive autumn as our sister, Miss Barnes, flushing her fertile richness from tangled brown thatches, red gashes of leaves streaming down from bifurcated limbs.
Okay, Patty.
What? Don't be embarrassed, Miss Barnes. We may not yet own newspaper boardrooms, but we can certainly own our own menstruation.
Patty, shut up!
Listen up, all you people. My name is Patty. My breasts are sore. And the same goes for Miss Barnes here. We're on this wagon with you inbred hicks and sterile urbanites to commune with something ancient and timeless and natural and good. And you think it's so damn easy. Why, you come up with a new angle on fall in 3,000 words when you're taking out more water than the Titanic.
All right, you guys, let's settle down back there. For the horse gets spooked.
Maybe this wasn't such a good night to go on a headless horseman hayride.
Oh, this isn't the Headless Horseman hayride, Miss Barnes. That's down the road. This wagon guy is just my cousin Genius. Well, he lives in these parts.
Your cousin Genius? But what about all these people?
Yeah, this happens every year. I mean, they get their directions mixed up and, well, Genius being a retard.
Patty! Don't call him that.
We don't. We call him Genius, but so far it hasn't helped.
Excuse me, did you say this isn't the Headless Horseman hayride?
Sorry, Reverend, but it's still lots of fun. Sometimes Genius gets lost in the woods for weeks.
But I was planning to denounce that ride as the devil's mischief.
Well, I guess God was watching out for you, Reverend.
Yes. Then again, that hulking man-child whipping the horse there seems entirely capable of leading us to some isolated spot and gutting and skinning us just for the fun of it.
Well, Genius wouldn't do anything like that, Reverend.
Right. He doesn't have the attention span.
Giddy up, Em, giddy up. We gotta get on to the body.
The bodies? What bodies?
Oh, don't worry, Reverend. Genius likes telling stories.
With the heads rolling and eating, and the ravine of blood is smearing all over the shack. I got toilet paper from my lollipop.
That's a story?
Well, actually, Genius likes uttering word fragments and guttural noises. He's very choice eater.
All the bodies and the Specter.
Patty, your cousin just said the Specter. How does he know anything about that?
I guess I might have mentioned it to him on my last visit. Genius likes hearing word fragments and guttural noises about supernatural beings.
You mean to say that you have filled this simpleton's head with devilish stories and phantasms, young lady?
It was just for fun, Reverend.
Well, let this serve as a lesson to everyone on this wagon. While we feared the imbecile, the source of evil was actually the well-spoken young cousin. It's clear this so-called genetic refuse is incapable of true evil. Even as I speak, he is slowing the wagon so that we can freely get off and return to the safety of our snug homes and loving families. See, the wagon has stopped right in front of a pile of mangled dead bodies with their heads removed.
Looks like we found our way to the haunted hayride after all.
Remain calm, everyone. It's clear this is a depraved joke. We are meant to be desensitized by these mannequin limbs strewn with ketchup.
Well, it can't be ketchup, Reverend. Genius would have licked it all up.
I say we take these story props, as I am doing right now, and march to the purveyors of this smut, viewed by some in our sick society as entertainment, and let them know where they can stick it.
Reverend, these body parts are real.
Oh, in that case, I say we march to let them know they're taking the special effects stuff too far.
The Specter did it!
What did your cousin say, Patty?
He said...
The Specter did it! The Specter did it!
This just in to WHVW News. Shocking serial murders have stunned a sleepy town north of the city. Tourists enjoying an autumn hayride stumbled on the grisly murder scene, which some are blaming on an unsubstantiated figure known as the Specter.
Well, there's the radio report, Marie. The Specter has been publicly accused of murder.
Yes, Monsieur Chandelou.
He is bound to make an appearance in this quaint town to search for the real killer. Marie, what are you doing?
Pulling the car over. I saw some leaves I wanted to press into my scrapbook.
We have no time to waste on your languid aesthetics, Marie. You would do well to follow my example and ignore your senses.
That's easy for you to say. You have none.
It's true that I've lost various appendages in my struggles with the Specter, and now have been reduced to a disembodied and sightless head, infected with a feces-induced bacterium that is steadily eating away at my facial flesh. But on the other hand, I fly free on most airlines. And while you are enslaved to your sensual addictions, drinking in the overripe so-called delights of fall, my mind is blackness, which I can feel at any time with stuff.
Like what?
You mean to test my imagination, Marie? I have a compelling and original one, I can assure you.
Well, prove it. Describe the fall in your head.
Very well. The fall. The sky is blue.
Ho-hum.
All right, gray.
Words.
Well, give me a hint.
Well, it's a swirl of mango and azure with a touch of shimmering mist.
Damn it, that's good. Okay, don't tell me anything else. The leaves are a swirl.
I used that word already.
So, that means I can't use it?
Not if you want to be compelling.
Very well. The leaves are in a pile. Yes, in a pile next to a country lane. A country lane with a startling and unusual picket fence. Oh, this is good. And along the fence is a co-ed walking, bouncing. Yes, that's better. With a tight sweater and pumpkin-sized...
Oh, yuck. That's it. Imagination time is over.
But I was just getting going. All right, then. Put more antibiotic on my face, Marie. Then we will conjure a suitable destruction for one Jack Tollman, the Specter.
We will return to episode 10 of The Specter, Legends of Slippery Halos, after these commercial messages.
Waiter! Bill, have you ever seen such poor service? I'm going to call the manager.
Take it easy, Walt. What's mostly wrong is your gout.
I'm sorry, Bill, but my digestion is just so upset.
What you may need for your poor digestion is something that works after nature's own order. Try Carter's Little Liver Pill.
Good advice. When your digestion is upset and you feel headachy and irritable, take Carter's Little Liver Pill. You see, each day nature normally produces about 2 pints of vital digestive juice to help digest your food. If nature fails, your food may remain undigested, leaving you headachy and irritable. To feel cheerful and happy again, take Carter's Little Liver Pills. They increase the flow of this vital digestive juice quickly, often in as little as 30 minutes, and you're on the road to feeling better again. Don't depend on artificial aids to counteract indigestion. When Carter's Little Liver Pills aid digestion after nature's own order, take Carter's Little Liver Pills as directed. Get them at any drugstore. Only 25 cents. We now return to episode 10 of The Specter, Legends of Slippery Halos, presented by High Window Radio Classics Theater on WHVW.
Miss Barnes, do we have to come out to these woods again?
Of course we do, Patty. There's a serial killer running around here loose.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Look, I just want to check around a little. Relax. You've got your uncle's hunting rifle.
Uh-huh. Do you know how to use it?
What's to know? You aim it and you pull the trigger.
Well, it can't be that easy.
Why not? It was built by guys. Trust me, their conceptualizing ability is only so sophisticated.
Oh, right. What do you mean?
I mean, point and shoot. Patty, I didn't mean for you to try it now.
Oh, well, that wasn't me, Miss Barnes. That was that guy over there in the field with the flannel shirt on coming toward us with a gun.
Oh, hand me the rifle, Patty.
Here, Miss Barnes. Go for it. It's a piece of cake, right? Developed by dumb guys with a one-track mind. I mean, point and shoot. So go ahead. Unload, Miss Barnes. Blast away. Come on, better get off before he does. We all know how that goes. So, stroke it good. Balls to the barrel, cock and fire. Bang it, bang it.
Patty, what if he's...
Miss Barnes, we're in the middle of the woods with a freaking cinnamon cone and you shot the damn gun!
All right! What happened? What's the matter with this thing? Patty, this gun has no bullets.
Oh, well, you didn't say to bring bullets, Miss Barnes. Oh, wait, Miss Barnes? Oh, that's not a serial killer. That's vodka Cojones. I've known him since we were kids.
Hello there.
Bod, you big, sweaty, musky jerk. You scared poor Miss Barnes here half to death. Look how weak her knees are.
Oh, why, I'm awfully sorry.
Well, you ought to be.
Patty, that's okay. Hello, Mr. Cojones.
Oh, hi. Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Patty. I didn't mean to scare you.
You didn't scare me, Bod. You didn't impress me either. Just because you have a big gun that you know how to cock and load and stroke and bang and shoot.
But it wasn't me that fired, Miss Patty. It was my friend behind you there.
Morning, ladies.
Jack Tollman, what are you doing out here?
Well, same thing you are, Miss Barnes.
And what's that?
Enjoying autumn. Cider, anyone?
The city playboy up in the boonies drinking cider from a flask. You really expect me to buy this, Tollman?
All right, it's a martini. What can I say? These pumpkin seeds are legit, though. You want some? Fresh roasted.
You never struck me as the outdoorsy type, Tollman.
I never struck you at all, Miss Barnes.
That bullet came close.
Close nothing. It's right on the mark.
Right on what? Aw, Tollman, did you have to kill a deer right next to me?
Well, pointing and clicking's no fun.
Well, great shot, Jack.
Yeah, so where's your dear, Bod?
But I was only thinking of your safety, Miss
Oh,
Patty.
face it, Bod. You look great, but you're absolutely useless when it comes to getting a good buck.
Well, congratulations, Tollman. I'm sure your pals in the cigar club will enjoy your hunting story, but you were off the mark on one thing.
And what's that, Miss Barnes?
Pointing and clicking is fun. You're a real pro at it, as far as I'm concerned.
Children, in your seats, sit down. It's time for Sunday Bible lesson. We have a special speaker today, the Reverend Boyer, who has traveled here to our humble village from the city.
Good morning, children.
Say good morning to the Reverend, children.
Good morning, Reverend Boyles.
Children, that's not nice. I'm sorry, Reverend.
Well, that's all right, Mrs. Van Tackle. Children will be children, playful and wild-spirited, mischievous, unruly, and cruel at times, taunting and torturing each other. Tell me, have any of you little angels ever examined small animals? Frogs or rabbits do very nicely in the sunlight and a noonday under a magnifying glass. Yes, we have all been children.
Reverend?
Yes, young lad.
We're still children.
Yes, you are. That was a good one. Mrs. Van Tackle, could you go get me some tea? My throat is a little sore from screaming bloody murder last night.
Yes, of course, Reverend.
Now, you were saying, young lad, oh, that's right, you're still a child. Very true. As such, you are much smaller than me, about 100 pounds smaller. Come up here to the front of the room. What's your Christian name, son?
Peter, sir.
Peter, a weakling who denied our Savior 3 times. Well, God made something of him. Let's see what we can do with you. Now, as I lean down and put my face right in front of yours, do you have something else you'd like to say to me, tough boy?
Ow!
Oh, my, what was that?
Ow! Ow! You're hitting me!
Oh, do any of you others see me hitting young Peter? Well, it appears you're being touched by an angel, son. Now face the corner there silently before you get TKO'd by one. I'd like to talk to you a little now about Halloween. As children, many of you enjoy trick-or-treating. It's a chance for you to meet with friends and neighbors, to dress in colorful costumes, to tell scary stories in an atmosphere of safety. And of course, an opportunity to rake in significant amounts of candy and other merchandise. I think it hardly needs to be said that the church frowns upon this practice as paganistic. But in the spirit of modernity, we try not to make too much of it. Some of us fear being perceived as religious wackos, unable to lighten up and have a good time.
Well, I'm all for having a good time. But I have a question I'd like to pose to your young, impressionable minds. Do you think it's possible to have a good time in hell? Yes, young lady?
No.
That's right. The answer is no. It's hot in hell. Kind of like those frogs and bunnies squirming under that magnifying glass, screeching as the blinding white light pours into them, smoking their flesh. You, boy, what were you thinking about dressing up this Halloween?
As Frankenstein.
Really? Well, perhaps you'll be pulled limb from limb in hell and sewn back together. What about you?
I was going to dress up as a cowboy.
Yes. Whoops. A little slow in the draw there, partner. Bang! Right between your beady eyes. And you, young lady?
I was gonna dress as Mary, the mother of Jesus, Reverend.
Sweet child. I'm sure Satan himself will have a special place for you.
The sad truth is, you're all going to hell. That is, of course, unless you turn the evil of Halloween to God's work.
You mean God wants us not to go trick-or-treating for candy, Reverend Boyer?
No! God wants 35% off the top, plus half of all takes from parties. Bring your bags and pillowcases to me on Halloween night, and we'll make it right with the Lord.
Told me your uncle was a gentleman farmer, Patty. This is quite a party.
Yeah, he's pretty much spent his whole life building up a vast country estate for his heirs. Genius, that's not the spittoon, that's the punch bowl.
It don't matter. It'll give it the flavor.
Is Genius your uncle's only child?
Uh-huh. I know he's not quite ready to manage a large estate yet, but he does know that just because pennies are bigger than dimes, that doesn't mean they're worth more. I taught him that one yesterday.
Well, that's a start.
Can I share a confidentiality with you, Miss Barnes?
Sure, Patty.
My uncle wants to leave me his estate.
Patty, that's terrific.
No, it's not, Miss Barnes. As an heiress, I have to be on my guard for unscrupulous young suitors like Bob Cajones.
Oh.
What, you think I can trust guys who are broke?
No, but money doesn't necessarily elevate their intentions. Evening, Mr. Tollman.
Miss Barnes?
Is there something you wanted?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there was.
Oh, and, what would that be?
That would be the fruit punch right behind you.
The fruit punch?
How romantic. I'll leave you two alone.
I worked up a real thirst this afternoon hiking in the Catskills. It's a great time of year.
Yes, autumn. There's a lot to be said for it. It brings out the best in playboys and serial killers. Which one are you, Jack Tollman?
I think you know me well enough by now, Miss Barnes, to understand that I don't do anything randomly.
I believe that.
You also believe the line about the punch.
So what do you want from me then, Tollman?
Same thing I've wanted ever since I laid eyes on you, Miss Barnes.
Clue me in.
I want your help.
Lord in heaven! Thank God I made it!
Reverend Boyer, you're white with fear. Please, sit and rest.
It was awful, Mrs. Van Tackle. I'll never forget the image.
What's the matter, Reverend? Was a serial murderer chasing you?
No, cojones! I thought I missed dinner! All I could think about as I put the spurs of that flea-bitten steed you lent me was an empty table, ravished by lugs like you! Give me that ham bone!
Yes, well, you're just in time to say grace, Reverend.
Praise God, pass the gravy.
I seen him.
Genius, you saw the killer?
Hacking them up and roasting the part. I brought one in.
You brought in a body part?
Please, some of us are trying to eat.
Oh my God, Reverend, that bone you're eating is human.
Human? Well, it appears on closer inspection that this is indeed a human radial bone. Suffice to say, I'm shocked and appalled. I can hardly comprehend how a demented murderer could roast actual human flesh and make it taste so much better than the body of Christ.
And he carried the head around. I seen him.
That's impossible, genius. I never should have told you about the headless horseman.
Oh, you never know, Miss Patty. The headless horseman might just exist. I chased a strange apparition myself one night. Might have been the old Hessian soldier at that. I caught up to him just as we came to the church bridge. But then he veered off and vanished in a flash of fire.
But we've got somebody out there roasting people. I mean, in light of that, don't you think your story's just a little lame?
I guess I can't seem to do anything right in your eyes, Miss Patty.
You're gorgeous, Bod. Thick curly hair, clear eyes, strong chin, and barrel-chested. But I don't know, something about you. It's like you might as well be a middle-aged nerd with a flat butt. There's just no spark.
We'll see about that. Kiss me.
Oh, yes, I'd rather kiss the Reverend.
All right, Miss Patty. But I'm warning you, Bod Cajones does not give up easily. After tonight, I may be the only man for you.
We will return to episode 10 of The Specter, Legends of Slippery Halos, after these commercial messages.
A-B-C, always by Chesterfield. A, always fresher. B, better tasting. C, cooler smoking. A, B, C, always by Chesterfield. They satisfy.
We now return to episode 10 of The Specter, Legends of Slippery Halos, presented by High Window Radio Classics Theater on WHBW.
Marie?
Yes, Monsieur Chanteloup?
I hear someone approaching in the woods. Is it Monsieur Tollman?
Oh, what's the difference? Why don't you just imagine whatever you want in your mind and save us all the trouble?
Marie, I realize you're upset because you couldn't go to the party. But I've let you dress up, haven't I? Oh, come. I'm sure you make a very fine headless horseman.
Whatever.
Now, when Monsieur Tollman comes, we will surprise him. He is not as brave as he pretends.
Yes, I know. When he sees us bursting from the shadows, he will supposedly dash off through the brush and into the pit we have dug for him filled with battery acid and snakes.
Snakes?
Yes, I added a few. I thought it would be a nice touch.
In battery acid?
Oh, you're just jealous because you didn't think of it.
Of course I didn't think of it, because it's stupid.
Not if you hate snakes, it isn't. Come on, stupid horsey, ride faster.
Marie, it's that idiot Reverend.
Please, horsey, these woods are dark. Not that I'm afraid. If I were afraid, that would mean I have no faith in God. And if I had no faith in God, he would not protect me. And if he will not protect me, then I have plenty of reason to be afraid.
Stupid Reverend! By your own logic, you prove the absurdity of faith. Then sit there, quaking in fear at your essential alienation and freedom.
Who's that?
Go ahead, Marie. Trot our horse out of the bush. I want to scare the good Reverend a little.
Oh, my God! Out of the bushes! There, it's Mae West!
Mae West? Marie, what are you dressed as?
Oh, calm down, Monsieur Chanteloup. You're spooking our horse.
Marie! The horse! It's out of control! Marie, grab the reins!
Oh, you grab them in your mouth. Here's where I get off.
A strange and evil apparition. It's gone. I don't believe it. Even though I lay here on the ground, thrown from my horse, groveling without faith, The Lord saved me. And behold, though it is pitch black at the witching hour itself, my fear has left me. Come on, horse, stand with me. Up, I said, stand in the strength of the Lord. Oh, well, I guess there's no sense whipping a dead horse. What the heck? I am totally without fear. I can walk. Ah, this is exhilarating. The night air. Ooh, ooh. Hello, owl. If I may say so, you have very lovely eyes. Ah, the sound of a wolf at a short distance. Powerful and mystic. Truly, I am blessed. Why, hello there, little black kitty crossing my path there. How adorable. My, what an artistically arranged bundle of vaguely human-shaped sticks hanging from that tree there. And good evening to you, sir, yonder in the darkness, with the mask on and the scythe spattered with blood. Hey, careful where you swing that thing, you might cause an accident.
Time for you to die, Reverend.
Oh, I get it. You're the serial killer, and I've been deluding myself. Excuse me while I faint.
Get up and run, you fool!
Congratulations. You've done a hell of a job scaring the Reverend and everyone else this Halloween, friend.
Who's there in the darkness? Show yourself!
I'd like to do that, Bod, but I have a little problem. I'm sort of a disembodied figure. Wait a second. I have an idea.
What's that sound? Oh my God! Those body parts in the pile, they're moving! With a whirling mass of flesh and blood. Please! I didn't kill those people. I just dug them up from the potter's graveyard. Just to clear the field around here so I could court Miss Patty.
You're way ahead of yourself, Bod. You need a basic lesson in developing feelings, other than greed. Maybe if you practiced intimacy with a suitable inanimate object.
No! Don't touch me! Ah!
Well, Miss Barnes, this article you wrote on Autumn was just riveting.
Thanks, Patty. Sorry the paper couldn't use your photos.
I know. Too graphic. I did have Genius try to arrange a kind of court cornucopia. Anyway, I guess we can always count on wackos to sell newspapers.
Well, my article cleared the Specter anyway. Wait a minute. I wonder if that's what he meant.
What, Miss Barnes?
Tollman at the party. He said he needed my help before Reverend Boyer interrupted things.
Miss Barnes, you still think Jack Tollman's the Specter?
I don't know. One thing's for sure, though. He's not your average pumpkin seed spitter.
Citizens of our great nation, The Specter was produced by High Window Radio Classics Theater on WHBW. It featured Amy Byrne, Joe Doran, Elisa Tassone, Anthony Succato, Debbie and Anthony Puccio, Renee DiPietro, and yours truly, Brett Owen. The Specter was created and written by Joe Doran. Until next time, may your conscience never fail.